Hello people, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. Guys, I hope you're all well. As you know, a couple of days or so ago I made a video specifically about my appreciation that I have towards Lara. And if you know her, you would probably have similar experiences with her. An amazing woman. In this video, I want to do the same, but this time I want to address my parents. I have said in the previous video quite a long time ago that I believe that I've got the best parents in the world. I will go as far as to say I know I have the best parents in the world. That's only because I'm very biased towards them. You see, let me tell you something about my parents. If I look at how they've supported me as a child when I was doing my sport, my dad used to work all over the country back in South Africa when we were still living there as I was growing up. My dad used to travel a lot because of his job. And my mom had a high pressure job as well. And I would go to school and that would be okay. And then I would go to the running club and I would be brought back home. And then when my dad changed jobs and when he was traveling from here to there, on a Saturday, regardless of how tired he was or how tired both my parents were, they would still get in the car on a Saturday morning, dead early in the morning, and travel for hours sometimes just to watch me run and do my sport. Now that I'm a parent, I understand the motivations behind that. Long story short, went through the army, immigrated in the UK. Parents have always been there. When I consider 22 years of being married, my parents went beyond the extra mile to try and befriend the one that I can't wait to get rid of now. I have watched my mom particularly try so hard just for the soon-to-be ex, at least at this point in time, and my mom to meet on a regular basis for a cup of coffee or a sandwich or just a girly day out. Sadly, with all the efforts in the world, the soon-to-be ex at this point told her she wasn't interested. So in a way, when I consider that and how 22 years of hell, well, it wasn't all hell. The last 17, 18 were pretty hellish, that's for sure. Because I've suffered with this narc abuse, they themselves have suffered with narc abuse, but this time only by proxy. And beyond all of that, the fact that they were completely hopeless and helpless in terms of trying to get me out of that situation because they couldn't do anything because of how that wedge was driven between me and my parents and me and my friends and just trying to split the family up. They were always there, trying to give me the best advice they possibly could, showing huge amounts of concern, even now, for the children, albeit that they are now getting somewhat older. Best advice: immaculate support. It doesn't matter what problem I have. I can always go to my parents and say, I need to talk to you about something. And because they love me and because I love them, the barriers that used to be between us is gone. And we can talk about anything. Quite frankly, sometimes. And it's a real honor to be their child. Because as far as I'm concerned, if anybody could have parents like what I've got, you are blessed. So this is a shout out to my parents. Thank you for always being there. And this is only but a small token of my appreciation for what you've done for me. And if I could be half the parents that you are to my children, I reckon I'd be top class. So, I hope that you appreciate your parents. Or if you are a lot older, appreciated your parents should they no longer be with us. And if you a bit younger, I hope you appreciate your parents, because ultimately they're the only ones that will stand by you through thick and thin. That is, of course, if you've got decent parents. I know some parents who abandon their children. That is not a genuine parent. That's all I'm saying at this point. Appreciate them. Love them. And if you are a parent, make sure that you look after your children in the best way possible. Because ultimately, they might end up coming to you when they need some advice. That will be the token of a good parent. At least, that's what I think at this point in time. So, whilst you have them, love them, tell them, appreciate them. That's it. I hope this video has paused your thoughts about other things and caused you to ponder who you have in your life. Particularly when it comes down to your folks. Please do all the YouTube admin. Comments, like, share, subscribe. You know exactly what to do. For now, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I'll speak to you soon.